Hey folks, it's Jang here from Jang Bricks with a LEGO Legends of Chima Speedor, or Speedorz set review. Set number 70109 came out in summer of 2013 officially with 81 pieces. It's called Whirling Vines, and it features the talents, the driving talents of Gorzan. It's me. So, magic building finger. That didn't quite work. Let's try it again. Magic building finger. There we go. That's more like it. That's what I was expecting to see happen. Okay, chi crystals, 6 of them, as always with the Speedorz sets. Get those out of the way because everybody who knows Speedorz knows these. And that's what it's all about, collecting those things. Ripcord, this time in a medium blue, specifically for the Gorilla Tribe. All right, that's cool. New to me at least. All right, and cards. There they are. Just hit the pause button and you can go ahead and read these and spend some more time looking at them. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this video just to show you what you can see right there. Weapons. They include weapons, as always. It's basically a hammer and a bigger hammer. But because this is Legends of Chima, they don't call them hammer and bigger hammer. The Gorilla Tribe in particular, they call the regular hammer a dent maker because it makes dents in things. Or I guess it would be dent maker. And then this is a chi dent maker because it's a big chi powered hammer and it makes big chi powered dents in things. This is boring. This is cool. I like the design of that. The use of the cylinder piece in there is actually really cool. I like that very much. I might use that design, or definitely recommend that other folks try that design and modify it a little bit, but it's just got a nice shape to it. Really nice shape. I like that. Cool. All right, here's Gorzan in his Speedor. It's kind of the focus of this set. So his Speedor is silver, kind of pearly silver color. You can see a little bit of a gorilla face on the front of this, and then they've got a little bit of the round design like the Gorilla Striker, the big attack vehicle that looks like a gorilla. So I think that's what that's kind of trying to look like. His power-up is it's a banana boost, and the idea of it, I think, is it's supposed to, according to the card, it's supposed to leave bananas behind it, and or at least banana peels that will trip up any pursuers or anybody behind him. However, in reality, this isn't really, the bananas themselves aren't really doing much of anything here. It's just this plate down at the bottom, 2x2 plate, kind of drags across the ground, and that's where you get all your stability from. So no matter what you do with these, in this kind of a arrangement, they're not doing anything unless you take them out like this. Now, you don't want to use that sort of configuration on a carpet surface because it'll slow you down a lot. But on a hard surface, that gives you a lot of stability if you want to do that. So again, with the boost pieces, giving you a little bit of ability to tune your Speedor. Gorzan, if you haven't seen Gorzan before, there's Gorzan. He has, like all these characters, 2 faces. By default, they have you build him with the mean face in the front, and then he's got the nice normal Gorzan face in the back. The legs are just, the legs have dark brown hips print on them, and then black legs themselves with another print on those also. So that brings us to the Whirling Vines. This is a pretty simple, straightforward, quick little build, but I like the look of it. Nice angles that they got out of this using the Ben 10 tails pieces, using a dark green color. Nice little kind of a carnivorous plant looking end build right here. Again, another simple build, but looks kind of mean, like it's going to try to grab you, try to bite you. And it's just kind of integrated into this rock face, and you're supposed to go through this arch while this spins. Now here's the thing about this, it's a little bit tough for me to wrap my hands around, or my head around. Why did I say hands? I don't know. This thing spins. Okay, you get it spinning slow, or let's say you get it spinning fast. Great. There's no way you're going to get through that. So you have to wait for it to slow down. Then once it slows down, what is the rule? when do you have to go through? Well, of course you have to go through before it stops, but what if I went through now? Or what if I went through now? It's still going. Pretty much it comes down to a matter of waiting for the thing to slow down and going through just before it stops, like now. And then that's it. You know, the last little bit of rotation. A little bit of difference in weight between these two. I think you'll never be able to get them perfectly balanced without balancing them yourself. But I don't know. I don't know how successful this will be. Let me go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so it seems like the biggest challenge of getting through the whirling vines obstacle is not getting through the whirling vines, it's just getting through the archway, because it's pretty narrow and it's pretty obvious when you hit it. The vines themselves, yeah, sometimes you'll hit them if you catch it just right, where it's just like that, it might stop you and then you kind of knock the whole thing over when you hit it. But it's very difficult to tell if you just kind of graze it. If you just kind of get hit by it towards the end, it's tough to tell whether you touch that or you touch the inside of the archway. You just hear a little bit of a click and you see things move. Maybe it gets knocked over. But it definitely does not work the way that they show in the instruction manual, where you either get knocked completely out of the way altogether or you go through safely. It does not work like that. Making the thing spin really, really, really fast and then immediately trying to go through is an exercise in futility. You're not going to get through. It's just going to be too fast unless you're super lucky, and there's no skill involved in that. Once you get it down to the point where it has slowed itself enough that there actually is skill involved and you actually can kind of time it, you know, get through between the two vines going by, then it really just becomes a matter of having your pathway lined up properly just to get through the arches. I don't know, there are a lot of things that aren't working about this for me. That, just kind of the mechanics of playing with it are a little bit off. Spinning this, how do you get it to spin at the same rate? How do you determine how slow it can go before it's considered a disqualification? Because clearly once it stops like this, there's no point in having the whirls at all. So you kind of naturally want to get to the point where it's going slowly so you can line up a shot. But I don't know, it's not really working for me. I don't like the play mechanics of this one. I think this is one that really would need to have some sort of power element. Maybe the Power Functions spring-loaded winch piece, the little spring-loaded motor that can give you a consistent slow rotation that will for 5 seconds at least, maybe 10 seconds at the most. You know, it doesn't need to have a battery and all that, electrical stuff, but just something that will get the vine spinning at a particular speed that's not too slow but also not too fast. That would make it consistent. It would be something that you could, have a proper battle between multiple people with multiple speedors and have, an even playing field and a similar level of difficulty every single time. But as it is, every time that you spin this thing, you're going to change the angle of it a little bit. You're going to spin it at a different speed. Different people will spin it at different speeds, and there's a lot of subjectivity to it. So I really don't like that. Sorry, just my opinion. I like the look of everything. I like the concept, but the actual play value there for me is not there. So this one is a fail for me, unfortunately. Do like the parts, but I would recommend doing something different for the actual game itself. So those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching. If you don't agree with me, that is perfectly fine. Feel free to voice your opinions in the comment section, especially if you actually have this and have had a chance to play with it yourself and you found different results. Looking forward to comments that disagree. If I can learn something new, or if you can teach new stuff to other folks, that would be great too. So thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment, and I'll be talking to you again soon in the next review or other video or update at jangbricks.com. Bye for now.